name is Christine. I just graduated high school and right now I am a student at Christine Valmet for makeup artistry. Christine Valmet is a vocational school and it was based on skincare at first, and then they just recently started to bring in makeup artistry into the school. In the beginning we learned how to do basic makeup applications, going from eyebrows to eyeshadows, lip colors. We learned how to match different colors to different skin tones, different eye types. And then we got more into like film and theater, runway photography, black and white photos, drag makeup, and then from there we got into special effects, which includes how to age somebody, zombie looks. Since it's right around Halloween, I went into a dance studio and I taught a whole bunch of girls that were doing a Halloween dance how to do zombie looks. So that was extremely fun. That was one of my favorite things I've done in makeup school so far. We've also gotten into airbrushing, like airbrushing a foundation, highlighting and contouring with an airbrush. We've gotten into bridal makeup and also more on the business end of things, where we learn how to make a portfolio, how to just collect different types of makeup that we like and put it into a book, which would help us with our clients. Also that every makeup artist is her own boss, basically. So the business end of things, like paying taxes, how much money you need to set aside, different bank accounts. What's interesting about going to makeup school and learning all the tricks of the trade is that when you actually go out into the real world and somebody tries to sell you something at a counter, or if it's like an at-home thing, like I was just recently at a Mary Kay consultation, and you just realize that these people are just like saying bullshit to just try and get you to buy things. It's disappointing, but at the same time, at the makeup artist, it's good that you know these things. This dream of mine started my freshman year in high school. I really got into makeup. It was one of my favorite things to do in the morning. It was really just something I wanted to do personally. Nobody really influenced me. I always liked Marilyn Monroe's look, so I always tried to do her look, the pinup style, and she's always really sexy, and I really like those kind of looks. There's not really a certain color that I really like to work with. It's basically based on the person, what color their eye is, what color their skin tone is, and I usually go from there. But safe calls are neutrals for everybody, and a nice purple does well for most people. As a beginning makeup artist, I do look at magazines and TV shows, and I think, wow, that's really great makeup. Once you become a makeup artist, you do start to notice how bad people's makeup is sometimes, and just when like you're walking on the street, you just want to like go in with some brushes and just fix somebody's makeup because it just looks so terrible. You just look at them and you're like, what the fuck did you do that morning? Like, what, did you just throw some eyeshadow right across your eyelids? Like, what is going on? Like, sometimes you just want to go in and help them, but then you realize they're a stranger and you really can't touch them. Some women just don't know how to do their makeup, but I have nothing against women who don't like to do their makeup. I mean, if you look great without makeup, then that's fantastic, but if you look like a fool, then you should wear some makeup. I feel like makeup enhances a woman's inner beauty, and it really just gives us confidence inside and outside, because we do feel beautiful once we put on makeup, but also when we don't have makeup on, it's not the end of the world, but it's always just a fun perk. Too much makeup, when it starts to look cakey and just like you have a whole layer of like clay on your skin, that just doesn't look okay to me. Like sometimes, not to go against this because I love this product, but sometimes MAC users go overboard with cakey makeup, and you really don't need that. It all depends on what kind of style or what kind of look you're going for, but I don't think there is a limit, there is a line. Nobody really understood why I was going to makeup school. It's just so in everybody's heads that every student needs to go to a four-year college and get a bachelor's degree, when most of those students don't even do anything with those degrees. I mean, it all depends on what your interests are, and this was one of my interests, so I really plan on going far with this, but some people just don't think that way. With makeup artistry, it's not really a full-time job, it's almost like gigs. So once I start like building up appointments for trials, like bridal appointments, I'll start getting into like more involved things like runway and movies. So that's what I'm hoping to do with my career. A fun thing we learned in makeup school was how to make semen. And when my teacher just told us this, I was like on the floor laughing because I'm inappropriate. But yeah, it's just used for usually comedy scenes, but it's apparently made with condensed milk and egg whites, and apparently that really looks like semen. And another thing we learned was when we do our special effects, like our scrapes and our mostly our third-degree burns, we pour some KY jelly over it just to make it have that shine, but it's not sensational, just saying. Go to makeup school, because honestly, you don't know anything. Just a basic tip for everybody. The eyes are the nipples of the face.